mean, I'm kind of blown away that what it's been, I think now 3 weeks or something, maybe longer, that Puffco have still not been shipping within the United States. Like, how is this even a thing? Like, it's just astonishes me that a company like them, who have such a strong reputation, such a lot of money as well, they're a wealthy operation. Like, how have they not been able to figure out a way around this? It kind of shocks me.
Yeah, you'd think. I mean, who else are you going to look to, really? I mean, if somebody's going to figure it out, it is them. But when you look at the solutions, I mean, once they couldn't use the US mail, that left regional carriers, and instantly coverage went to 50%. Like, you just can't get to 50% of the people with that solution. So there's half your market, and the rest of the market that you're going to serve is a big pain in the ass to serve with this solution. So somebody will figure it out. Somebody will come with something, because this looks like it's going to be here a while. But yeah, they're kind of leading. They're on the tip of the spear for us, but they're going up against, like, big tobacco type money and stuff like that. So there's a lot of people ain't going to listen to what we've got down here.
No, absolutely. And that's got to be a tough, I mean, they're literally just not making any sales except, I guess, wholesale for the last like month or so. And that's got to be tough. They've got bills to pay, they've got staff, they've got manufacturing,
They have pretty good coverage, though, in terms of like wholesale distribution. They're in a lot of shops. I see a lot of Puffcos in all the head shops here, at least.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, absolutely. And we carry Puffco, obviously, but even we're arranging like freight shipping on pallets through these like freight forwarders and stuff, which is something we do anyway for large shipments. So it's not a big deal for us. But again, small businesses outside of the US, are they going to deal with all that hassle for Puffco, or are they going to find somebody else? I mean, the brand is really strong, but some companies are just going to say, I'm not going to deal with Puffco, that's too much hassle. I'll go with this Chinese company over here or something like that. And that's harsh. Because Puffco, they are the guys, they revolutionized the game in terms of concentrate devices. There's no other brand that's done what they've done for concentrates. The pen, best pen on the market, no doubt. The Peak, best of its kind, best electronic dabber. Easy. Prove me wrong on that.
Nah, it's one of our favorites too, man. I wouldn't argue with anybody who said it's their favorite.
Yeah.
Peak Pro is the best dabs for road trips for sure. Like riding in a car that is being driven by a different passenger, you know what I mean? Not doing anything illegal here.
Just driving around holding it.
No, a friend of mine had the 3D chamber delivered shortly before Puffco closed their shit down. It got delivered by like a tactical tobacco delivery person, like a military grade kind of thing. It was crazy.
Wow.
That is amazing.
Because that's what they have to go through. They have to use like a confirmed adult, like courier service,
Man, I'm telling you, we just don't make any sense to me at all.
No.
The fuck are we thinking, man? What are we thinking?
I think
we need to decentralize.
Am I right? Well, is that what it is? Because am I right in thinking that if the federal government legalized cannabis, all of that problem goes away, because then you've got banks dealing with cannabis transactions and they're no longer considered high risk, and then somebody will set up a shipping option, FedEx or somebody will say, okay, you can send it via this special vape service or whatever. But they don't want to touch it right now because of the high risk transactions, I guess. I mean, is it that simple?
I think legalization would certainly be a tipping point, and it would be a tidal wave of more changes.
Mm.
The problem for Puffco is that they're getting caught in the Ecig Dragnet, not the weed Dragnet. So I don't know how this affects. Legalization might not help them at all. they've got to differentiate themselves from e-liquids. And right now, anything that can heat up something that turns into an e-liquid is going to be called an e-cig. And dryer thankfully got spare, man. We came out real clean, and that's the way that works good for all of us here in this little small room.
Yeah, although it's still it's not totally escaped the dragnet, because there are, certainly over here in Europe anyway, I know Germany and I think France maybe have rules where the definition of an e-cig fits a dry herb vape as well. And so, you have to deal with a certain amount of extra customs stuff when you're shipping to those countries, which I think is the same issue that you guys had in the States. Basically, the definition of a e-cig or a vape was too broad. It includes stuff that could never be used for tobacco and nicotine. Like essentially, as far as I'm concerned, these are aromatherapy diffusers. You are heating a natural herbal product, it's emitting a sort of steam, and you're inhaling it. It's the same as an aromatherapy like oil burner or something. It's very different from an e-cig. There's no synthetic liquids, there's no high dose nicotine or any of that stuff. But it's the law considers them the same.
Too much of the law was put together from lobbyists and shit funded by big tobacco.
Right. Yeah.
Totally.